Boom! What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another members exclusive video. In this one, we're going to be talking about a stock that I'm sure many of you are familiar with. This is a stock that we've been talking about for a long time over here at Waves Capital, and this was actually the best trade within our portfolio in the year 2023. Many of you would know that. I know a lot of you have been riding with me for a long time. So, this stock, as you already know, is C3 AI Inc. or ticker symbol AI. I'm happy to say that this stock has just been reinvigorated by some very, very exciting news. A deal with Microsoft. This is the third largest company in the world. All of you have heard Microsoft, know the stock, MSFT. This is massive news, you guys. And again, it relit a fire under the stock. I'm going to float myself on top real quick. So, in this video, we're going to quickly go over this news, go over just pretty much all of the more important aspects of this deal, what you guys need to know. As always, I encourage you guys, especially if you are invested or trading C3 AI, to go read through the entirety of this article. This is just on their site. So go check this out on their website. But we will be reading through most of it. A lot of important stuff in here. Definitely good news. And again, if Microsoft, it's tough to imagine a better cosign than Microsoft when it comes to potential AI deals. Okay, so we'll go over this piece of news. We'll take a look at the charts, talk about what I foresee going down in the short term, and we'll call it a day. Okay, let's get to reading. Chicago today. Microsoft ignites C3 AI, the enterprise AI application software company, and Microsoft announced a strategic alliance to accelerate the adoption of enterprise AI on Microsoft Azure. The agreement makes a significant milestone in C3 AI and Microsoft's existing partnership, further combining C3 AI's enterprise native application software, including C3 generative AI, with Azure's robust and expansive ecosystem to the benefit of enterprises globally. Quote, C3 AI has pioneered enterprise AI for over a decade, accelerated by collaboration with Microsoft to enable iconic organizations to solve some of the hardest business challenges of the 21st century, said Thomas Siebel, chairman and CEO of C3 AI. I'm going to interrupt right here and just say that it's important to remember, and this was another thing that was very attractive to me about C3 when I first, when we first got invested in the Waves portfolio back in late 2022, and that is the fact that Thomas Siebel is an absolute veteran in the game. He has already built and had a multi-billion-dollar exit of his own by, super homegrown name, Siebel Systems. I believe he sold that for billions of dollars decades ago. So, you're just thinking about the price tag he sold it for. I can't remember exactly what it is. It was in the billions. It's going to be, 2-3x that just due to inflation. So, this guy been around, and I like the fact that he sold a company before, he's built and sold something before, because it leads me to believe that he would be open to another acquisition. And I'll just say now that this news was especially exciting to me because this heightens the possibility of Microsoft simply acquiring C3. It's important to remember, Microsoft is worth over $3 trillion. It's super pigeon, super local. It's like Hawaiian local pigeon. $3 trillion. Microsoft is worth $3 trillion, over $3 trillion, and C3 I think is like $3 billion, $4 billion now on the dot. So Microsoft is almost 1,000 times larger than C3 AI Inc. as a company, so it really wouldn't make a dent in their pocketbook and their bank accounts to acquire C3, especially if they see them as a valuable organization or especially a threat. If they see them as any sort of threat whatsoever to their existing business model, they're just going to scoop them up and it won't make a dent, okay? So C3 AI and Microsoft are committed to helping enterprise organizations across industries address complex challenges with AI to accelerate their business transformation and sustainability goals, said Judson Althoff, Executive Vice President and Chief Commercial Officer at Microsoft. Through our alliance, we will enhance existing capabilities and introduce new innovations that help our mutual customers maximize delivery of high-value enterprise AI solutions with Azure. Under the new agreement, C3 AI and Microsoft will engage in a broad range of strategic initiatives, including technical integrations, product development, joint delivery, joint sales, and marketing. I'm not going to read over all of that. If you guys want to read that, I'll pause it here and allow you to read it. Zoom in if you'd like. But that is where we're going to stop. The point is, Microsoft thinks C3 AI's, their operations and what they're doing in their company can benefit them. And that is obviously a strong cosign for the fundamental progress and fundamental, just overall value of what C3 AI provides as a company. But all of this, everything I just said, when I in the intermission of reading through this, is really why I'm especially bullish on C3 AI based on this specific piece of news. Okay, you guys know I mean. Again, we've talked about C3 AI so many times in the past. You can go watch some of those older videos to talk. If you want to further just see me talk more about what C3 AI does as a company. And I'm still bullish on the company. As I said earlier at the beginning, these guys really kind of pioneered the AI movement. In my opinion, a lot of people think of NVIDIA as the poster child of this AI wave, which it clearly is, and it's the largest beneficiary by far. But C3 AI, they have the ticker symbol AI. They were early in this game, and again, I'm looking forward to hopefully another round of C3 AI providing us some life-changing gains. So AI in the short term has broken out of this ascending channel pattern, absolutely crushed it on Monday of this week. Was it Tuesday? Today's Wednesday. So Tuesday, news broke. Stock popped, picked up some call options. Today is a stock dipped, which is kind of a bummer. I wish I had them before. I was actually thinking about picking up some C3 AI stock. So I have C3 AI common shares, but I was thinking about picking up call options just over this weekend, and I was planning to buy them by the end of the week. Unfortunately, this news dropped before, but I was glad that we got a nice little 4 or 5% dip today. So I was able to shark up a pretty meaningful position relative to the size of my portfolio. So very excited about that. We're seeing very, very strong volume here. We saw 9 million shares traded today on a 4 mil average. So over 2x average volume traded today. And this is after the massive volume spike we saw yesterday. Okay, so volume is something you really want to see. This is something that's similar to Palantir, as I've been saying, is really what is just kind of one of the primary characteristics that you'd want to see in any real hype cycle or anything that could have that manic rally potential, which again is what that's what we trade for. I trade for the 5Xs, 10Xs, 50Xs, this is what you want to see. And these C3 AI, especially with this news, these are the makings of that Palantir, of that NVIDIA, of that stock that can go parabolic and go beyond the means of rationale. So I'm loving this setup right now. I'm so glad that I was able to scoop up some shares today. And although I will say NVIDIA did just announce earnings before I went to record this video, I'll be recording another video discussing those earnings and talking about NVIDIA stock right after this. Weren't great. It's possible that drags down to be honest, I think that this is it's a double-edged sword for AI. If NVIDIA crushed it and ripped higher, I think that's good news for AI. NVIDIA just kind of fell short of optimistic expectations because expectations were so high that it was almost impossible to live up to the expectations that even the optimists were setting for those earnings. So in that case, NVIDIA is down in after hours, some of that capital, again, from a multi-trillion dollar company. It doesn't take much of that capital outflow to exit NVIDIA. And you know what? That capital is going to be I still want exposure to AI. Where's AI? Oh, ticker symbol AI, C3 AI. Just struck a deal with Microsoft. It's so simple. And that's why I really don't need or want to overcomplicate it. It's just simple human psychology. If you made some money in NVIDIA, there's shinier objects out there. There's prettier AI fish in the sea. You're going to want AI. And again, it doesn't take much of that capital outflow from NVIDIA, from other mega caps that may see a correction in the short term to pump up the value and the market cap and the share price of a little gem like C3 AI with a $4 billion market cap. Okay, so if we do correct in the short term, I will 100% be buying more call options. If we do end up pulling back to retest this line of resistance, prior resistance as new support, that would result in, like a 6-7% correction if we see it over the next few sessions. But personally, I see C3 climbing a lot more. I see us rallying a lot higher, and I think this could be the beginning of a fresh two-wave cycle. So first wave target, wave one target is going to be this line of just historical resistance for C3. That would take us to about 43, 44 bucks if we're to see it prior to the month of December. This is by like mid-December, it would take us to, the mid 40s. So if we're to, let's just say by the new year, by Christmas, New Year, that would take us to about 44 bucks. Okay. So really excited to see what C3i can do. I do think we can climb a lot higher than this, because I do think that this piece of good news is a legitimate cosign for what's to come. And I'm planning on riding this one for a long time. So get ready for more AI content down the pipeline. We'll call it there, you guys. It's been a long day. I'm excited to record this NVIDIA video for you guys, and catch you next time. Until then, always remember, take action, make waves. Peace.